Have you ever wished for a digital world where your financial life could remain truly your own, shielded from prying eyes? A world where privacy isn't just a feature, but a fundamental right. This is the story of a cryptocurrency that dared to ask that question and dedicated itself to providing an answer. It's the journey of Zcash ZEC, a tale of pioneering technology, market adaptation, and the relentless pursuit of ultimate privacy in an increasingly transparent world. It all began in October 2016 with a vision that was both simple and revolutionary: to create Bitcoin with privacy. The world was just beginning to understand the power of cryptocurrencies, but a crucial piece was missing. While Bitcoin offered a new form of digital money, its public ledger meant every transaction was open for anyone to see.
Vuko Wilcox and his team saw this as a fundamental flaw.
They believed that for a digital currency to truly mirror the utility of cash, it needed to offer genuine privacy. Their goal was ambitious: to build a cryptocurrency that provided privacy not just equal to, but superior to Bitcoin, powered by some of the most advanced cryptography ever conceived. This was the birth of Zcash, a project founded on the promise of financial self-sovereignty. The magic behind Zcash, its beating heart, is a technology called ZK-SNARKs. This stands for Zero Knowledge Succinct Non-Interactive Argument of Knowledge, and it's as powerful as it sounds complex. In essence, ZK-SNARKs allow the Zcash network to verify that a transaction is valid without revealing any of the ZEC details, not the sender, not the receiver, and not the amount being transferred. It's like being able to prove you have a key to a door without ever showing the key itself. This groundbreaking technology formed the foundation for a unique dual address system, giving users unprecedented control over their financial footprint. Zcash offers two types of addresses to choose from, a design that embodies its philosophy of balancing privacy with practicality. The first type is the T address, which stands for transparent address. These function much like a standard Bitcoin address. Your transactions between T addresses are recorded publicly on the blockchain, visible for all to see. This provides a level of transparency that can be useful for businesses, audits, or individuals who want their transactions to be public. On the other side of the spectrum is the Z address, or shielded address. This is where the power of ZK-SNARKs truly shines. When you send ZEC from one Z address to another, the transaction is completely encrypted. The blockchain records that a valid transaction occurred, but all the crucial details: who sent it, who received it, and how much was exchanged are hidden. This duality creates a flexible system where users can choose the level of privacy that suits their needs, a choice that has become a defining feature of the Zcash journey. To secure this revolutionary network, Zcash adopted a familiar and battle-tested model. It launched using a proof-of-work POW consensus mechanism, the same system that underpins Bitcoin. This choice, utilizing the Equihash algorithm, was a deliberate one, designed to ensure the network remained secure, decentralized, and resistant to censorship from its very inception. The economic model, or tokenomics, of Zcash also drew inspiration from its famous predecessor. It was designed with a fixed total supply of 21 million ZEC, mirroring Bitcoin's scarcity and creating a deflationary asset over the long term. This scarcity is further managed by a halving mechanism, where the reward for mining new blocks is cut in half approximately every 4 years, or every 840,000 blocks. This predictable reduction in supply is a core tenet of its economic design, with the most recent halving event occurring in November 2024, which reduced the rewards for miners and further tightened the new supply of ZEC entering the market. However, Zcash also innovated in how it funded its own development and growth. The block rewards weren't just for miners. Portion 20% was designated as a development fund. Initially, this fund was shared between the electric coin company ECC, the primary builders of the Zcash protocol, and the Zcash Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to stewarding the ecosystem. Over time, in a move towards greater decentralization, this system evolved. The community approved a new mechanism, a lockbox, designed to distribute these funds more broadly to various teams and projects building on Zcash. Ensuring the long-term health and decentralization of the entire ecosystem, it was a testament to the project's commitment to community governance and a sustainable future. The journey of Zcash was not always smooth, but its persistence began to pay off in a spectacular way. The period of 2024 into 2025 became known in some circles as the privacy summer. As the world grew more concerned about data surveillance, on-chain tracking, and the erosion of financial privacy, a powerful narrative began to take hold. Investors and users started seeking refuge in assets that protected their identity, and privacy coins surged into the spotlight. Zcash, as a pioneer in this space, found itself at the center of this movement. Its price experienced an astonishing ascent, growing by more than 700% in just 2 months by November 2025. This meteoric rise was on just speculation, propelled Zcash into the top 20 largest cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, a clear signal of the market's rediscovered appreciation for its core mission. This growing interest was not just reflected in the price charts, it was visible on the blockchain itself. On-chain data revealed a significant trend. The amount of ZEC being held in shielded pools, the private Z addresses, was hitting all-time highs. This was a powerful indicator. It showed that users weren't just buying Zcash, they were actively using its privacy features. The demand for true on-chain anonymity was growing, and the community was responding by moving their assets into the safety of the shielded pool. The narrative was further amplified by influential voices in the crypto space. Arthur Hayes, the outspoken co-founder of BitMEX, became a vocal proponent of Zcash. Yet, despite its powerful technology and recent success, the road ahead for Zcash is still filled with challenges that it must overcome. One of the most significant hurdles has been the adoption of its core feature. Despite the strength of ZK snarks, a relatively small percentage of transactions, only about 15 to 20%, have historically utilized the private Z addresses. This limited adoption has been partly due to practical issues, such as a lack of robust and user-friendly wallet support for shielded transactions, and the fact that private transactions historically required more computational power, making them slower and more expensive than their transparent counterparts. The journey to make privacy not just possible, but easy and efficient, was far from over. Furthermore, the very technology that made Zcash a pioneer has now inspired a new wave of competitors. The rise of Layer 2 scaling solutions on Ethereum, such as ZSync, Starknet, and Polygon Zkev, has brought ZK technology into the mainstream. These platforms are leveraging zero-knowledge proofs not just for privacy, but for scalability, creating a competitive landscape that Zcash must navigate. Another significant challenge is its isolation from the broader decentralized finance DeFi and Web3 ecosystem. Zcash is not natively compatible with the Ethereum Virtual Machine EVM, the dominant standard for smart contracts. This lack of compatibility makes it difficult for Zcash to be integrated into the sprawling world of decentralized exchanges, lending protocols, and other applications that have flourished on Ethereum and other EVM-compatible chains. But Zcash is not standing still. Its developers and community are actively working to address these challenges and chart a course for the future. The project's roadmap is focused on several key areas. A major priority is improving the user experience, with the development of new intuitive wallets like Zalet, designed to make using shielded addresses as seamless as possible. The core protocol is also undergoing significant upgrades, with a focus on improving the ZK snarks technology itself to boost performance, reduce transaction costs, and make privacy more accessible to everyone. The team is also exploring a monumental shift in its underlying architecture, a potential transition to a hybrid consensus model that would combine proof-of-work with proof-of-stake PAs. This move could enhance the network's efficiency, security, and sustainability for the long term. The story of Zcash is a powerful reminder that the path of innovation is rarely a straight line. It is a journey of highs and lows, of facing immense challenges and celebrating hard-won victories. From its ambitious beginnings with the promise of a private Bitcoin to its current position as a leader in the financial privacy space, Zcash has remained steadfast in its mission. While it faces stiff competition and significant hurdles in adoption, its powerful ZK snarks technology and the recent surge of interest in its value proposition show a project with immense potential for a comeback. Zcash's journey reaffirms a timeless truth in our increasingly digital world. The fight for privacy is more important than ever, and it is a fight worth fighting.